It's another holiday spectacular here on JRTV for the BeamNG Monster Jam Series. This week, it's New Year's Eve event in Syracuse, New York at the Carrier Dome. 16 drivers look to end 2024 with an event victory at the place where the first ever BeamNG Monster Jam event occurred.
It's about that time, so put it up, let's get it on. Made it this far, time to show the world who's number one. Number one, pull it up to the line, let's do it. Let's do it. Anything in my way, I'm running through. I watch the lights and my hands are sweaty. I hear the people screaming, so you better get ready. Yeah, cause when it drops, I'ma take the shot, rock the spot, make it hot. Cause it's about that time. It's about that. It's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about that. Cause it's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about that time. It's been a long time. Yeah, it's about that time. It's about that. It's about that time. It's been a long time.
Event 10 of the 6th BeamNG Monster Jam season takes us to where the BeamNG Monster Jam series all started out. It's the Carrier Dome in Syracuse, New York. After tonight's event, just 2 events remain to try and be inside the top 24 for the points to get to the World Finals. I'm Joe Rokowski, Trey Bardo back alongside in the booth, and Trey, you missed quite the event last week at Salinas for Christmas Eve, but now here we are New Year's Eve. Will we see any fireworks here in the Carrier Dome here tonight?
Oh, Joe, we know something's going to happen, right? I mean, these obstacles are something else. You got 2 sets of cars just randomly sitting there. You got 2 cars perched up at a 90-degree angle, which just seems to make sense for whatever reason, right? There's a whole wall of just dirt to the left of that cars of those blue cars that are just stacked up on top of each other there. You got a double van stack, Joe. What don't we have here?
We've got just about every obstacle they can think of out here on this track in the Carrier Dome in Syracuse, but I think these track designers know we're getting towards the end of the season. They're getting these tracks a little bit more technical and unique. We'll have to see how these 16 drivers, how they fare here tonight at the Carrier Dome, and which one could take home an event victory, as we'll go take a look at the 16 drivers and the trucks they'll be driving here tonight. Starting out freestyle will be Ben Nowak at the Backdraft, and then we have William Seaman behind the wheel of Mopar Magic.
Evan Maxwell in Bad Habit, and Noah Brady's in the Stone Crusher.
Then there's Nick Moorhees in the Eradicator, and Angel Gutierrez is back, but this time in Brutus.
Zachary Fitzwater Sr. is in Superman, and Ryan Wilson's in the Captain's Curse.
Johnny Cox in the Scarlet Bandit, and then Tristan McGinnis trying to get in. He's in the Toro Loco.
Matthew Burnett driving Blue Thunder, and Justin Zeidel is in Taz.
Nathan Stapleton in the Avenger, and Chris Jericho behind the wheel of Force Afterburner.
Derek Fendel's in Gravedigger, and to finish it out is Jordan Stout in Maximum Destruction.
So here we go for freestyle. Ben Nowak in the Backdraft. Trey, you mentioned how weird this track is, how there's basically everything out there. Nowak's going to be the first one to go out, and he has to find out what he can do around this track for 90 seconds.
Yeah, it's going to be... I'm kind of curious. I've always wanted to talk to who makes these tracks just to see what their mindset was, Joe, because it just seems like they just throw stuff together and go, yeah, that'll be all right.
He, for his first hit, he went for one of those jammer obstacles, one of those obstacles where they put 2 cars that you mentioned 90-degree angles with dirt ramps coming up to them. Creates a great opportunity for sky wheelies and then slab wheelies off of that. So Nowak started that with his 90 seconds, did it nicely. Now he's 30 seconds into the run, and so far, Trey, decent momentum. Really, I think trying to feel this course out, wondering, what he can do around here and how big he can go, and, if he goes too big, does he end up in a precarious position into some other obstacle?
Right. I mean, we say it time and time again, right, that the first truck out is always the one that sets the bar and is essentially the guinea pig for everyone else, because they're going to be the ones to feel these jumps out for the first time. As he goes for the double van stack, clears that with absolute ease and puts into a nice little slap lead there. But, yeah, I mean, even the second guy out, really, he has a game plan of what he can and can't hit just because of, the guinea pig at first.
Nowak nearing the final 20 seconds in the Backdraft, and so far, very solid run. Huge air off of that jammer right there. Landed hard on the rear, and the truck absorbing it well. Now to the final dozen seconds for Nowak, who doesn't have a big moment so far, but has some solid hits, and so far it looks like he'll be able to fill out the clock. Nice wheelie right there into another obstacle. He's going to use that as a combination move.
Ooh.
That was nicely done right there.
That was a very nice beginning run. I don't think there's anything to be upset about that. I think it'll be a nice solid score as well, Joe. Like you mentioned, didn't really have a wow factor throughout it, but he had the momentum and a lot of really good hits, especially this one here that ended out his run.
Yeah, right there. You can see he combos that wheelie up and then moves that into another combination to another wheelie, which gets him onto one wheel, puts it down. The clock expired right about there. So for Ben Nowak, a solid run in the backdraft. It should be a pretty decent score to kick off competition of the 16 trucks here in Syracuse at the Carrier Dome. It's going to be a 20 for Nowak in the backdraft. That's the bar that's set in the hot seat at the moment. So now following up the run from backdraft at Ben Nowak, it's William Seaman in the Mopar Magic. Seaman, one of those drivers up there in points. If he gets a good enough front here tonight, Trey, going into those final two events, he could be competing for the top of the points lead after the end of the regular season. So a lot riding on this run right here for William Seaman in the Mopar Magic.
Alrighty, so we know that so far all the obstacles are safe to hit, right? But normally that only takes a little bit of time to change. So we'll have to see where the turning point is. He's going to flip that around right there. Looks like he's going to be going for the jammer. Go straight up with it. Nice little sky wheelie. Going to bring it back down. Does he get a slap wheelie out of it? Not really.
It didn't really work out for William Seaman in the Mopar Magic, but he'll continue around and go for some more obstacles. Going to be the first one to hit that car stack right there. Got this little leaping sky wheelie out of it. Gets a little wheelie off of that. I don't think he hit that like he wanted to.
Hold on. We're good. That was, I don't think he wanted that, like you mentioned, and turned out into a nice little save, though, so that'll help him with you know, an extra point or so. He's just going to get it flipped around here, maybe going for the front side of that MX heel.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
That is nice air off of that.
We're good. He's going to flip it around here. He's got about 20 seconds remaining in his run. Looks like he's lining up for the double van stack again. Clears that with ease and goes down with the nose a little bit, but nothing he can't control.
Here we go, final 12 seconds for William Seaman in the Mopar Magic. So nice solid momentum and trying to end out the run in a big way. Final 5 seconds for the Mopar Magic. Gonna do a little bit of cross-threading right there. Nice save.
That was. I thought that was gonna hurt a lot more than what it actually did, but he pulled a nice save out of it here. This is all just for the fans. Nice air off the backside of that wannabe racing lane, I'm gonna call it. He's gonna end it right there next to the sides.
All right, so how about that for William Seaman in the Mopar Magic? I mean, just like Ben Nowak, very nice momentum. He had some big moves, and then right here, this was the biggest of them all right at the end of the run. What a beautiful save for Seaman.
Yeah, very, very nicely done. We'll have to see how the judges are feeling about it.
There it is, Trey. Enough for the lead. It's a 22, so by 2 points, William Seaman in the Mopar Magic moves into the hot seat. So there we go, 2 trucks out. We have a 20 and a 22. We'll see what Tevin Maxwell and the Bad Habit can do if he can try and follow up what Seaman just did and try and find a way to beat that number 22, which currently sits Seaman in the hot seat.
Just started off with a nice little slappily, combo it up into the. Oh, we're good. We're good.
That was
all right.
That was a little bit more chaotic, I think, than what Maxwell wanted it to be right there.
Yeah, I definitely don't think he wanted to start off the run that way, but it's what happened, and he's going to do another combination move. This one goes a little bit smoother. It lands it really nicely on the back side of that double van stack here. And so I think we know what we're looking for, Joe. The second truck set a pretty good bar there of momentum, a save or two, a couple of good little wow factors, and you can get yourself the lead here. And so far, the Bad Habit is doing a nice job at it. He's still got plenty of time left on that clock to really step it up here, but at the moment, I still think he's just trying to feel out what his truck wants to do and what this track's feeling like.
Yeah, it just seems like with how cluttered these obstacles are, these drivers are trying to find ways to hit things in different, in different ways. Oh, hold on!
No.
Oh,
There it is.
What a save!
Well, that was a different way to hit that, Joe, and it turned out to be a pretty good save while he's at it.
Yes, it did. So Tevin Maxwell, a big save and still 20 seconds to go to try and beat that 22 set by William Seaman in the Mopar Magic. He'll gun it for the double jump and clears it with ease. Maybe this driver needs something like a triple jump out here to try and clear it.
Oh, don't give him ideas, Joe. That's just... It's dangerous enough with 2 with these guys, let alone 3. They're just pushing the limit. Oh, hold on a little bit.
Wow.
Oh, we're good. And that is going to end up filling out his time. But, Joe, the truck's still going, so I'm assuming he's going to go for a couple more hits here.
And Tevin Maxwell wants to give a little bit more for the fans here in Syracuse, New York, as he turns around. Nearly got himself in trouble down there in the corner by our camera. But he is still going on for the fans. Nice hit off of that. He's going to wheelie it up and Still going on, not quite done. Tevin Maxwell wanting to do just that little bit more for the fans here in the Carrier Dome, and finally he's going to end out his run right down there by the Advanced Auto Parts signs.
Now, overall, it's a pretty good run, pretty solid run. Was it lead taking? I'm not too quite sure about that, but the lead is only a 22, so at this point, you know, you never know what the judges are feeling. This was definitely the biggest move right here. Nice save right there as he brings it right back down, Joe, and we'll have to see, again, what the judges feel about Bad Habit.
Well, they feel it's a tie, Trey, so it's a 22, so it's now Maxwell and Seaman in the hot seat. So 22 tie is the score to be in the hot seat. We'll see what Noah Brady in the Stone Crusher can do. If he can try and find a way to top what those last two runs have done out of the Mopar Magic and the Bad Habit.
Alrighty. Well, oh, hold on. All right, we're good. Joe, he hit that at a weird angle.
Yes, he
I didn't know what was going to come out of that.
Well, luckily, it stayed on all fours, so he's good to go. Noah Brady can continue on and not only fill about 10 seconds of the clock.
Yeah, definitely, right? And we've seen that one too many times this season from a lot of our drivers, so it's always nice whenever, you know, everyone gets to fill out their time. He's going to do it again.
Wow.
We're good again. We're fine.
This is not going the best for Noah Brady. Not in terms of like his run's bad, but just like in terms of what he wants to do. Oh my
no!
goodness! Oh, for forwards! Oh! He's somersaulted.
Right. Well, I don't know if he can see.
I don't know if he can, but the truck's still going. Oh my gosh! He doesn't need to see if he's doing that.
Oh, well, that fixed his problem at least.
Oh, look at that!
Hold on, we're still going. He's going to get a weird bounce. We're fine. All right, so 20-something seconds remaining on the clock right here, Joe. He's definitely kicked it up a notch or two.
Yes, he
We'll have
has.
to see if he can make this truck last the rest
Oh
of the
no! Oh my gosh! Is it going to save again?
I didn't know a truck could flip like that.
I don't think he knew either. Look at him. He's a little stunned out there.
I think he's lost. Oh, he's going to put it into a couple of donuts here to finish out the clock, which I think is because he's already dizzy enough, so he might as well continue it.
Look at that. What a run for Noah Brady and the Stone Crusher. Just the fourth truck out and two big saves in this freestyle run.
Right here, nice wheelie. He's going to combo it up. This is where the front flip happens. Going to land it hard right on the hood. Luckily, just enough momentum and bounce to bring it back onto all four tires there. And like we mentioned, most he can see is out the side of the truck.
Yeah, he knew the wall was coming just from that, basically. And then right here, look at this.
I mean,
oh my gosh.
I didn't know a truck could do acrobatics in the air like that, but he made it work and put it into a nice save, Joe. I think the judges might have found their new favorite, but only time's going to tell whenever the scores come out.
Oh, yeah, they found it. It's a 26, Noah Brady and the Stone Crusher into the hot seat by a good margin. So, Trey, just to remind, that is the fourth truck out, and now there's 4 points to work with for the rest of the remaining trucks as Nick Voorhees comes out in the Eradicator.
Oh, well, all right. So 4 trucks out, 4 points we're work with left here. Were we expecting a very competitive, event again, or is it going to be a just everyone one-upping each other?
Well, last week was super crazy, where, I mean, we just had run after run keep going out there for the lead, and Nick Voorhees almost put himself on his lid early on, but last week was super competitive, super high scoring, and this week it looks like they're following up with what they did last week.
Well, hey Joe, it is getting near to the end of the season here, right? So these guys know that it's crunch time. Be careful, please. Okay. Joe, I don't know if anyone knows this, but they were right
by us.
About 15 feet in front of us there.
Yeah, I mean, he was like on the white line of the out of bounds. That's how close he got.
Anyways, it is getting down to the end of the season, so everyone knows that it is go time. So I think at this point they're pretty much just at an all-out attack, and if they get a good run out of it, it's going to be that big risk, big reward type of situation.
Nick Voorhees, so far it's been a solid run in the Eradicator, but so far nothing like what we've seen out of Noah Brady the Stone Crusher, who had his 2 very big saves towards the middle of his Stone Crusher run. Right there, that was a nice sky wheelie. Hold on!
Oh my goodness!
Wow, Nick Voorhees.
Oh, he's not done. All right, he's good now. That was really bouncy. I don't know if it's the truck, or what, but that hits right there is going to finish out his run. He's going to combo it up. So we'll have to see if the judges incorporate that. But very, very nice run. I don't know if it was up to the level of, you know, Stone Crusher.
Oh my gosh.
Goodness.
What happened to his truck
Alrighty
there,
then.
Trey?
He torqued that a lot.
Yeah, well, how about this? This is the first truck of the night. He did fill the 90 seconds, but it's the first truck of the night that's having to get flipped back over after his run.
Yeah, that's something. Look at the way this.
Oof.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
How did nothing break on that?
I don't know. That was impressive out of the truck, though, to be able to hold that and kind of twerk itself back to normal. But the scores are coming in for Nick Voorhees. We'll see what the judges give him. 777s is a 21. If you can believe it, that's the second lowest score of the 5 trucks that have so far gone out here in Syracuse. So a 21 moves Voorhees into 4th. As Angel Gutierrez and the Brutus comes out, he'll look to try and find a way to beat Noah Brady's 26, which has the Stone Crusher in the hot seat. Nice air off the race lead that started the 90 seconds and tried to get a slap lay off it, but just couldn't in that Brutus truck.
All right, well, we know what Brutus is like. We know what that whole team is like. So we'll have to see if Brutus is here to play or if he's going to keep it a little safer. But I never know what to expect.
Not only do we know what Brutus is like, but we know what Angel's like, too. So,
goodness.
Angel can go crazy at times, and this is a driver who's been on a hot streak as of late, so he wants to continue it and continue with those great freestyle runs to try and get himself higher up in points, because then he gets a better selection at the truck he wants for the World Finals in a few weeks' time.
Nice combination move there. A little bit risky, but it's going to work out just for him. And I've noticed that these trucks with the lower stance are a little bit more center of gravity, you know, favored, so they don't really get into the risky situations as much as one of the trucks that have, you know, the higher stances. So maybe this is why this type of truck's so good for him, because you know, he tends to put the trucks in situations they don't want to be in.
That was a nice kind of wheelie right there over those
Oh my
car
goodness.
stacks. I don't know if he touched the wall. If he wasn't in the wall, I don't know if he could have fit anything in between the truck and the wall.
Maybe a piece of paper, and that's a maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
But Joe, we are under 10 seconds left in this run right here, and I don't know if it's, you know, the lead take and run we're looking for right here. See, I mean, this truck just does not take jumps badly.
Yeah, and now he's doing donuts. Watch out. Oof.
Oh my goodness.
For the equipment.
They might be staring each other down right now.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the lead take and run we were looking for, but it's definitely a good placement run that the driver is probably looking for himself, right? So we'll have to see what the judges feel.
Yeah, no big moves. So it's a 20, and that's, if you could believe it, tied for last place right now of the 6 trucks so far. 6 trucks, all scores 20 or higher. This is a man who wants to recover after the heartbreak from Salinas last week. Zakovich, our senior, last weekend the Jurassic Attack went over early. This weekend, Superman looking for some more here in the Carry Dome. He'll start out his 90 seconds over the White Jammer.
Alrighty. So, oh my goodness. Who let Fitzy drive Superman?
I don't know who let him in this truck, but we'll have to see if it's a good fit.
Because you got a man who some might say is unstable from time to time, just because it seems like he puts nothing at, you know, safety whenever he's in these trucks, right? And then another truck that's known to fly with the man on the truck that is only known about flying, right? And I think you got a combination for something that's not going to add up very well.
Well, we'll see if what happens during Fitzy's run here at one of the smaller stadiums we go into the Carrier Dome. And so far it's been, watch out, man. I think he dipped the tire into green in front of us.
I don't know why they're getting closer.
It's not, well, it's Fitzy.
Oh my
so
goodness.
I guess that makes
See,
sense.
again, like I said, he just puts nothing in regard. He just does whatever he wants to do.
Yep, and
oh my
30
goodness.
seconds left. There's the air that Superman's used to get a one-wheel wheelie off of that as well. That was a nice combination move.
That was very nice. He's gonna, thought he was gonna go for a donut, but I think he just accidentally over-rotated the truck a little bit there, and he's gonna go for the car place there. I didn't know what to call them.
Just some cars.
Just cars.
Yeah.
Yep, just cars. Joe, he's got time for about 1 to 2 more hits. He's gonna go for the double van stack. Nice air off of that. He's gonna be able to combo it up with anything.
Oh yeah.
Yes, kind of, but I don't know if he's going to be the happiest with this run.
No, it didn't really have anything big to go with it in the Superman. I mean, just like a lot of the runs we've seen, it's just kind of, it's been there. And, I mean, so far all of the runs have been like that, so they're not really getting away from each other.
Right, right. So we'll have to see if it's another run that's in the 20s, which I don't see why it wouldn't be. Like you said, it's pretty much been like all the other runs, so we'll have to see. Nice, that was a nice, weird kind of bunny hop there, but put him over top of the vans, and that was probably the biggest move of the entire run.
Yep.
Oh,
so
there it is.
7 runs, 7 scores above a 20. It's a 21 for Zachary Fitzarsi. So now we get to the halfway point of freestyle. Ryan Wilson, the 8th truck out. After him, only 8 remain. The captain's curse is out, and so far, Trey, all 7 trucks, 20 or higher for their scores. All 7 trucks have filled the full 90 seconds. We'll have to see what Wilson can do with this captain's curse truck, a truck that we haven't really seen much so far this season.
Yeah, it's been very few select events, but whenever someone does get behind the wheel of it, it seems like they do everything they can to make the showing up worth it. As he's, oh my goodness,
He's
almost in the wall.
Yeah, almost into the stadium wall down the other end. Nice there right there off of the orange jammer at the other side. Gonna pull a nice wheelie and combo it up. Oh!
Oh no.
Well, there's our first victim to the track here tonight, Trey. Only about 30 seconds in.
So the way these jammers are set up, or at least the orange to the white one, is you get a slap wheelie and it lines you up perfectly for this other one. And if you don't put the truck down in time, you have this happen.
Yeah.
And
look at
like you mentioned,
smoke.
the first victim, and you mentioned the smoke. It's just because he's hammering on the throttle for whatever to happen. But unfortunately, it's going to end out his run.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it's the lowest score of the night. It's only going to be an 8 for the captain's curse. A very tough break for Wilson. So now 8 trucks remain as Johnny Cox in the Scarlet Bandit comes out. So Cox, Trey, remember, a driver who did the first event, won it in the Taz, that didn't really compete much until recently. He's been signing up now a lot as of late. I think that's because he's getting down towards that cutoff of the top 24 points. Now he's like, wait, I can't just rely on that one victory. People are doing too well. So now he's here in the Scarlet Bandit. And,
oh my goodness.
He's going big so far here at the Carrier Dome.
But yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, you might feel safe with the points you have, but it never hurts to kind of, you know, stack them and just really ensure your spot into it. So it's a smart move by them, and we're going to see what they're going to be able to do. As what was second hit, they put the truck in danger, but it worked out well.
Yep, Johnny Cox in the Scarlet Bandit, trying to go big here in the Carrier Dome, because so far that's the way you have to get to the hot seat, right? You have that 26 for Noah Brady. That is huge air off of the jammer, but you have that 26 still out there in the lead, and no one's come close to it so far.
Yeah, definitely, and we'll have to see if someone is going to end up putting together a run that will be able to challenge for it. But like we've seen time and time again, all the runs have been just generically the same, which I don't think it's that fault of the drivers. I think it's just the way the track's put together. It's a very cluttered track that you could get, you know. Oh no!
There goes a tire. Oh, watch out for the front end loader.
Well, that's the first victim of a car, and it took longer than I thought. There goes the hood.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He's been turning the wrong way this whole time. I don't know how he's been able to make the turns, but he's done it.
Yeah, if you got a flat tire, you tend to want to turn in the direction of the flat tire, not away.
Oh, he's done now.
Well, that's what happens when you turn away from the flat tire. But that was a nice air, and this is I don't think he's going to be too happy with it. I mean, did he what he could, but watch his hit. Oh, about as flush as you can get with the wall.
Yeah, the dumpsters did their work there, but for Johnny Cox, not the run he was looking for, especially with the flat tire at the end. It's only going to be a 20 for the Scarlet Bandit, one of the lowest scores so far. I'm sure we keep hovering around that 20, 21, 22 range. We'll see if Tristan McGinnis and the Toro Loco can break away from that and get closer to what Noah Brady and the Stone Crusher did. It's still that 26 in the hot seat, the 4th truck out. What can some of these final 6, 7 trucks do? Oh, hold on!
No!
Oh, wow.
All right, that worked out.
what a save for just basically your first hit.
Yeah, definitely. I think it might have scared him a little bit here, but if anything, it's gonna just pump up the adrenaline a little bit more, and we're gonna see what he's gonna be able to do with it.
Well, he's nearing 30 seconds into the run, and already Tristan McGinnis has a big save, so that that's something kind of like what Noah Brady did, right? Brady had those 2 big saves during his run. Well, McGinnis already has one, and he's not even halfway through. So if he gets some more big moments out, maybe this El Toro Loco truck will be the one to challenge. And Tristan McGinnis, recently has started signing up, right? He's below the top 24 points. If he gets a good enough run here tonight, Trey, he can be up above and in a position to make the World Finals.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll have to see what he can do. He's got a couple of saves in. He's got some good air, some good momentum. We'll have to see if he can put everything together here and possibly challenge for that lead at a 26. And I definitely feel like, Joe, this might be the first truck to do it since that run occurred. But he's still got plenty of time for it to either go the right way or the wrong way.
Oh!
Oh!
What a move! Is it going to land? Come on! Oh, no.
Well,
wow.
I think it went the wrong way. I think it went the wrong way. It's weird how it happens as soon as I mention something.
Well, you know what, though? There was only 6 seconds on the clock, and even though he didn't land that move, you have to think that still is going to get him points.
Oh, 100%. This was, what was this, the first move of the race, or of the run?
Yep.
And then the last move of it was, I don't even know how you explain this.
Look at this. Oh, my gosh.
Looked like a pirouette in the air and gonna land upside down, and that's where it's gonna end.
Yeah, and the El Toro Loco ends up on its lid, and Tristan McGinnis, though, he put out a run that maybe could challenge what Noah Brady did. I just don't know, though. It's going to be second place at a 23 for the El Toro Loco, but not quite enough to get to the lead set by Brady. And now we're down to 6 trucks, and Matthew Burnett and the Blue Thunder Trey. Recently, the points leaders have just been on a frenzy of missing events, and we're in, I think, 3rd or 4th straight event, Trey, where the points leader missed. Eli Bright got the points lead back at Salinas because Burnett missed. And now here's Burnett back with a shot to get back to the points because Eli Bright's missed this event.
Well, I think they just keep going back and forth with each other.
Yeah, and you know what that's doing? It's bringing everyone else closer to them.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's the smartest way to go about it, but it's what they're doing. So we'll have to see how it all plays out. And so far, these runs have been, like we've said, averaging probably what the best event average we've had so far, right?
Yeah, probably.
But sooner or later, something's going to break. Oh!
Yes, something has to give.
Hopefully not a truck.
Yeah, hopefully the scoring ceiling can break and not necessarily one of these trucks out here. But we're not halfway through the run so far. A solid run in the Blue Thunder. But once again, you need those big moves like we saw with Brady and with McGinnis. You need those big moves in a freestyle run to try and get to that hot seat, which is currently that 26.
All right, so got 25 seconds remaining. Ooh, that was a weird hit. 25 seconds remaining. And I think he's got to definitely step it up a couple of notches here to really challenge for that lead.
Nice cross thread.
See.
Hold on. Oh! Get down, Trey. Get down. Oh, my God.
Are we good?
Holy cow.
We're good? I don't know why they triggered the flames.
Yeah, that wasn't too nice.
Joe, I never jumped underneath the desk so quickly.
That is... Well, that's just not right.
What just happened?
Oh.
The guy... Oh, my God. I didn't think it was that close to us.
Yeah, I think we're a little
Can they stop putting us down on the floor?
Yeah, can we be... I like... last week you weren't here, but I was up in, like, a booth.
Yeah, can they stop doing that?
Yeah, I don't...
I mean, they almost hit the hot seat. They almost hit us.
The trophy's down there. I mean, come on.
You can't hurt the trophy.
And Matthew Burnett, through all that, is going to get himself a 22. That's like a million-way tie right now with some of the other drivers. Trey and I are going to collect our breath as Justin Zeidel comes out in the Taz. And last week, Trey and Salinas, it was this man in this truck that won the event. He won Christmas Eve. Maybe here a week later, New Year's Eve, is that same magic in store for Zeidel and the Taz?
A little bit of holiday luck coming towards his way, right? Going back to back would be no better way to introduce the new year. So we'll have to see what he can do here in Taz if that momentum can keep him going. Watch out for the equipment, please.
And look at that. Oh, he's crossed on. That's the same way Burnett went. Okay, so
All right, well, there wasn't a wheelie that followed it up, so we should be all right.
oh, 2 wheels, other 2 wheels. Nice save.
We're good. Oh, easy. I don't like them getting close to us, Joe.
Nice little skywheelie right there off of the white jammers. He's gonna combo that up right into the double halfway through the run. That was a nice kind of landing right there at the rear wheels on the down ramp.
Yeah, that was very, very smooth right there. And for a character who's not very smooth, this guy.
Oh!
That was nice. Oh my goodness, this is more like the Taz I remember.
Holy cow! What
It
a
worked out pretty well.
save!
Is he gonna be able to get it fired back up?
Yep, 25 seconds remaining. If he can fire back up, there's still more he could do. And I hear the truck firing up. He's gonna get back going.
There it is. All right, good. So, big save. Gonna be able to continue it. Absolutely airing it out as soon as he gets the truck going. I think he just hammered the throttle and hope for the best. He's gonna flip it around here, hit the car sitting on the ground. Look for a slap wheelie, comboed up into the back of the MX hill. Very nicely done. We are under 10 seconds left, Joe. Might be able to get one more hit in.
Here we go to the cars. He'll hit that. There goes a wheel, but that doesn't matter because the clock has expired in the Taz. Oh no!
That hurts.
Well, all the destruction on the truck came right after, basically right at the clock expiring or right after 0.
Which I think is how you want to do it. So I don't think he's going to be too upset with it, especially after this nice save right here. Rolling it right over, losing the snout of the Taz truck, but was able to continue it on and finish out his run right here.
Here's the question, Trey. Was this enough to beat Noah Brady's 26?
I don't know how to answer that.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I want to say no, but I don't think it would surprise me if it did.
Either way for Zidell, 2 very impressive runs back-to-back in this Taz truck, and it's going to be enough for second place at the moment. Straight 8s gives Zidell a 24 in the Taz. And then there were 4 in this, man. How about this combination? Wildman Nathan Stapleton is coming out with Team Scream and the Avenger. Maybe this is a good combination for these two.
Yeah, that is... Oh, we're good. It's a really bouncy-looking truck is what it is.
Yes, it is.
But, yeah, we'll have to see what the Avenger can do, because we know when the Avenger runs late in a run and there's a chance to take the lead, that he'll do anything to do it, which means if the truck's in peril, so be it.
And Nathan's not really had the best of seasons. So,
oh, my goodness.
He's looking for something good, and this Avenger truck has had a pretty good season, so maybe he can find something behind the wheel. This green Chevy Bel Air monster truck.
Yeah, this is how many Bel Air bodies do you think they go through a season?
Too many. Do they have enough?
I don't know. I think, I mean, the Avenger is probably the reason. Oh,
what a leap!
My goodness gracious. Oh, hold on. I was gonna say, I feel like Avenger is the reason at least a quarter of the Bel Air bodies are just destroyed nowadays.
Oh my gosh! This air! Nathan is
keeping the truck clean.
He got his pilot's license.
I think he's on a man on a mission. Oh no!
Hold on! Oh! What a hit!
Well,
wow.
Might have gotten his pilot license, but he just had a crash landing, Joe, and it's definitely gonna end his run right there. I mean, watch this hit.
Oof. Look how it twists. Oof.
Oh my goodness! And he almost saved it.
I was gonna say he almost pulled out of that somehow.
So we know you can't go full throttle towards the jammers now. It's a good thing to note.
Yeah, maybe, especially at that angle, right? He kind of hit it at an angle. That wasn't going to help him. But here's another 21. I mean, we're going to have so many ties. The tiebreaker judges going to be working extra hard up there after this event is over.
He is awake, right?
I think he is, yeah. As we have Chris Jericho in the Air Force Afterburner coming out, and we'll have to see what Jericho can do. This is a new truck for him, so we'll have to see if it's going to work out for him.
Yeah, I'll be definitely curious to see. It's a very brightly colored truck, at least on the bottom half of it. So maybe it's a nice turn of pace from what he normally drives.
And,
AKA just the black Escalade.
Yeah, and here's a man who, with Burnett and Eli Bright trading that points lead back and forth because people keep missing events, well, Jericho's got himself back into the conversation of, hey, I could be up there in contention for that championship, so watch out, guys. So if he has a good run tonight, Trey, Burnett not having the best of runs, we don't know where he's going to be in terms of that tie. If Jericho's a good enough run, he could be the points leader after the night's over.
Yeah, definitely. I think, like you were mentioning,
does he have a soft tire?
That might be the left rear.
It looks like it.
I can't tell yet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, probably flat, 100% flat. It's hard to tell because he was keeping the tire speed up, so, you know, it was expanding and looking like it was full, but now that we can definitely see Joe, he is going to be struggling here with the 20 seconds remaining on the clock.
Well, he's still going, and we saw him win an event earlier this season with a broken truck with a flat tire, so anything is possible for Chris Jericho, the U.S. Air Force Afterburner!
Oh, my goodness.
Wow!
He's getting close again. We're good.
And another truck
well,
that leaves about 6 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a repeat of what he did last time, Joe, but it definitely could put him mid-pack, if not in the upper half of the pack here. So we'll have to see what the judges feel like, but that tire definitely hurt his momentum.
Yeah, it had nice momentum. In fact, some of the best momentum we've seen of the night. Unfortunately for him, no real big moves in it. He didn't get one final big hit out. So it's going to be another 22 here tonight in Syracuse. Now we have 2 left. And the first of those 2, here comes Gravedigger, and I think for the 3rd or 4th time this season, Derek Fendel behind the wheel. Team Gravedigger Trey still looking for that first event win of the season. Can it be Derek Fendel here in Syracuse, the one to deliver it to them?
Definitely could it be. We'll have to see what he can do in this truck. He knows what he needs to do. He knows the bar that needs to be set. It's just the question is, can he get up to that bar? And the Gravedigger team has still been kind of on a struggle streak recently.
Yeah, well, last week they did really well, right? Eli Bright, 2nd place, nearly won it. And he had a run kind of like we're in Detroit. He did all of his big stuff after the clock had expired. If he did all that stuff in regulation, he probably gets a perfect 30 and wins the event. So they've picked it up as of late. They've started to get a little bit better, get a little bit more consistent in terms of finishing results and freestyle scores. But they still haven't broken through, and that's something they're looking for here tonight with Fendel.
Right, and then, you know, the question is that when is it too late to really try to break through at all? But, Joe, I don't think it's ever too late for these guys.
Whoa, he is cross-thread now. He's hitting things in all sorts of different directions, which you have to do. Noah Brady had such a big run, set that bar so high early on. They need to do something, and this Gravedigger, Derek Fendel's in trouble. Can he save it? Oh, no.
No.
10-9, 8 seconds on the clock for Fendel when they stop it, and the Gravedigger is upside down out of bounds.
Yeah, that is not what he needed to do, and unfortunately, I don't think they're going to have 2 good runs in a row. But a very wild way to end it.
Yeah, and he was down near those Keegan stairs from the first ever event, right? Remember the stairs Keegan ended up in? He's not too far from them.
Is that what they're called now?
Yeah, the Keegan stairs. I think they're named that on Google Maps.
That's fantastic to see that.
Well, it's a 20 for Derek Fendel, one of the lower scores of the night for the Gravedigger. And then there was one, and here comes Jordan Stout in Maximum Destruction. What can Stout do? Team Max Diaz of late hasn't been all that great, but last week, Anthony has returned in Salinas, tied with Gravedigger for 2nd place, ended up in 3rd at the end. And now it's Stout back by the wheel of Maximum Destruction here on New Year's Eve. We'll have to see what he can do in Syracuse, if he can try and beat Noah Brady. If not, Brady from the 4th truck out in the Stone Crusher wins here tonight.
Well, we'll have to see what can happen. You can see the truck already leaning. Can you say that's a vintage Max D thing?
It is. Tom Mentz didn't really either. He didn't run with sway bars, something along the lines of that. So that's why that truck always leaned like that.
Whatever it was, it worked out in his favor.
Yeah, you don't just win all those championships with nothing, right?
Yeah, right. There has to be a reason behind everything he does. But we'll have to see if Max D can go out and win an event here tonight with the bar of a 26 to be reached by, like you mentioned, it was the 4th truck out, which Doesn't happen too often, but when it does, it's always nice to see.
It is, so we'll have to see will it be the final truck out. Jordan Stout going big enough in these final 30 seconds to steal it, or can Noah Brady hang on? He has one hand on the trophy down here right now, and he wants to get both hands on it, but Stout is trying everything to take hold and take away that trophy.
Why are they getting so close to it?
I think he wants to set up that cross there. Maybe that's why. Oh, no!
No!
He's on 2 wheels. Can he save it? Oh!
Oh, my goodness.
And Trey, that was almost like a rookie mistake.
Yeah, he just turned too fast with too much speed.
Oh my goodness, Jordan Stout. He basically filled the clock. There was only 1 second on it when it stopped, but I mean, there's no big move to really point out.
Yeah, and then right here, again, just turned before the truck was ready for it. Put it on its side and
almost came back.
Unfortunately, too bouncy for him to really do anything with it. He's going to end it upside down. Well, Joe, I think we have our winner.
Yeah, I think Noah Brady's going to hold on. I don't know if Jordan Stout did enough in this maximum destruction truck to beat that 26, and the scores are going to show it. It's only a 22, so Noah Brady, the 4th truck out, wins this event with a 26. But Trey, look at those scores. The tiebreaker judge, give him a raise here tonight.
A 5-way tie for 4th.
That is, yep. 4th to 8th all got a 22.
That's just crazy. I mean, this is, on average, this might be the top event we've had so far.
Yeah, I mean, last week for sure, definitely the biggest in terms of scoring. But I mean, look at this. 3 21s, then you have 4 20s. The lowest score was an 8, and then the next lowest was a tie at a 20.
That's a what is that, a 12-point gap between 15th to 16th.
Yep, and then only 6 points between 1st to 15th. But here are the points, and you see right there the numbers in green. Those are drivers that are locked into the World Finals on points. They're far enough ahead of the cutoff, they can't fall back to it. But look at this, Trey, how close the top 7 are. 15 points for 1st Jericho to 7th Stout.
Yeah, Jericho's the first one to break the triple-digit mark, and then all the way down to 12th are all locked in. So this battle for the rest of them are all pretty close, so I think it's still anyone's game.
Yeah, and 53 points was the magic number you had to have after tonight's event to be locked in. Gutierrez barely above that. The rest of those drivers on that page should be fine, and even most of the drivers on this page, right? Mathis Wells pretty close. He could even lock in next week, but down there, Travis Crampton, Tristan McGinnis, Fitzwater are just above the cut line. They're only, Crampton's only 8 points above. McGinnis is only about 11 points above, and Fitzwater 12 above. You see right here, Egan and Spears, Winkle and Clifton, they do another event or two to end out the season. They could possibly bump their way in. We'll see you guys next week on JRTV from the Edward Jones Dome in St. Louis, Missouri.